Okay, I think you guys can hear me. I did end up taking this breakout on IMMX. I'll be looking to add to the position if possible. Right now, my stop out is the 667. If it can just continue going up today, it's been holding this uptrend. Yeah, 650. If it comes back down to 650, I'll go ahead and jump out. If it comes back red on the day, which I don't think it's going to do. I got 100 shares right now. I'm just waiting. Got my stop out way down here. Got plenty of room to play. Was looking for a nice, good breakout to this top, which is the 864 is the next resistance level. So just want to see it kind of consolidate and go higher. So risking, see, my entry price was a 731, risking $1. What I do, I've been watching this all day long. I didn't know if it was gonna go or not. It kept fading this level, but hey, got in to see where it wants to, what it wanted to do, and then I'll be looking to add if it can start making higher lows. Like it wants to dip down just a little bit, but the 4 hour still looks very nice. Everything else is saying no, but the 4 hour is still saying yes. So I'll go with the daily chart is saying yes. We got this high up here at the 778. See anything else down here? LGVN. That one's on my watch. If it can start trending upwards. Okay. Looks like I'm up 15 cents, 19 cents. We'll see if we can just hold this level here. Can the 50 start to hold up? 52s, 51s. Just needs to consolidate right here in this level. This is the initial breakout of IMMX, the first breakout. So hopefully by tomorrow it'll be ready to definitely gap up. I'm definitely going to be holding it into tomorrow. It had one run up, big fail, another run up, and then it got out of this range. So there's a 760s. Can we get up there to the $8? Pushing on out there. Nice. All right. So we do have a level of resistance here at the $8. And then the next level is at the 875. Just letting it play up here. Has been quite a I don't know how to explain this stock. It's been choppy, but there it is breaking out right there, 776. And we'll see if it can hold these levels and stay green. Like it wants to get up there to the 8s. I'm only in 100 shares, so we'll see how it holds up here. The hour chart looks fantastic. And I'll be looking for new points of interest to move the stop up to, but as of right now, I'll just be holding this. Waited a good long time for it to start breaking out. Needs to close this 5-minute candle. It'll be closing in about 4 minutes. Just continue to push, and we'll see if we can get into those 890s. I mean, not 890s, 790s for a break of the 8. But it needs to consolidate up here above this level. Waiting, watching, wondering. So entry position is the 731. Not going to look to sell out. It just broke out, so I'm not looking to sell it too quickly. Getting up there to the 775s. And I want to see this just stay green. 685 will be going back red, which is a long way to fall for it right now. There's the 780s. Can we get that push on up through the 8s? 785s, 88s, 790s coming into play. So I'm just holding. I will look to add if it gets back close to my entry, which is a 731, but I don't know if it's going to get all the way back down there. Had this previous high at the 759. Let's look around for anything else that looks, everything else kind of died on the day. Yep, everything else kind of died. Saji. All right, we'll continue watching that. Can it hold up this 775 into the, now this is the beginning of power hour, so it may give another move down and then back up. We'll have to see. It is quite extended right now, but I don't want to give up my position as of yet. Closing this candle in 15 or less than 15 seconds. Less than 15 seconds. We'll close this 5 minutes. See if it can consolidate up here on this breakout. Just needs to go flat for a while up here. I don't think it'll be able to go higher, but okay. Just go flat, please. Yeah, I was looking at the market just before I was getting ready to stream, and I was like, oh man, do I want to wait until I'm streaming? But if I would have waited, it definitely wouldn't have worked out well. So I just took the trade and then started the stream. So I was like, whatever. Getting this nice little breakout. Need to break over this 808 is the next point of resistance. 808 and then the 875. Love to see it get closer to that 850 today by the end of the day. Three minutes left on this candle. Here's my other screen, TOS. I was looking around here, didn't really see anything that was coming back alive, but IMMX is definitely making those moves. Looks like it's pushing on up there for the high break. Maybe selling a little bit up here and getting on back down to 50 shares and then adding back in on a low buy. Let's see, does it want to consolidate here? Looking for that break, 790. This is a little bit of a sell-off, but on the 4 hour, I'm not scared because the 4 hour still looks amazing. Just needs to consolidate here a bit. Getting a nice little bounce back to my entry level. May look to add down here a little bit. Came back down. Just waiting to see it consolidate here. Getting some nice pops back up there. This level is the 740. Do you want to see it kind of pop back above? Looking for adding spots. I'm going to look to decrease my size here as well. Just in case it dips way low, then I just add back into it. But I want to see it pop back up to that 740, and I'll sell some up there. Can we see that pop? 739. Can we see that 740 back up there? $740, and then I wait for another consolidation to enter some more. $740. Can we get the 41? Can we get it on the bid? Okay, I'm gonna looking to decrease my size a little bit here. Looking for that pop on the 40 on the bid. It was a failed breakout so far. Does not look like it wants to get that 45 back up there. Sell a little bit. Sell a little bit more. 50 shares left, so decreasing my danger level. Going red on the 4 hour, that's no good. Looking for the pop back up. Still in 50. But I can always add back. Right now, it just seems like it's up a little bit high. It was looking good at first, but Definitely gave back some. May give another opportunity. Can we please get some more green? I might have to take off some more. Can we see that 35 back up there? All right, cutting off some, getting 25 shares there. It just isn't giving me anything to work with down here. But I wanted to see that breakout. It happened, but it just was a fail. Looking for those 40s to pop back up. If not, I'll take some more off. Don't want to be holding too much on a big drop. What's up, Ruined Scopes? I'm gonna end up having to get out of this and let it reconsolidate because I don't trust it. Get out a little bit there. 20 shares left. Yeah, I'm just not trusting it. 15 shares left. Yeah, it's looking like it's gonna pile down on me. I look for another entry on it. Gave it a swing, but yeah, it just went up there and just failed that breakout. Let me see what that message was right there. All right, but still got time on the day. It just was a failure right there to break out and hold. Was definitely looking for it to get on and going. The 4-hour looked great, but just gave up the ghost. So at this point, 701 is becoming the area, but it's already extended and it's failed big. So I don't know if I where I want to enter back in, but giving it some time. Ruined Scopes, what's up? You have a question? What's your question? At 105 price close as a pin bar above the VWAP, would you have bought at the start of the next candle? Well, it's hard to say on VWAP bounces. You have to if it's gonna be a good VWAP bounce, or not if it's gonna be a good VWAP bounce, but usually earlier in the day it'll show some form of respect for the VWAP. This thing, it's been all over the VWAP. Now it did hold a little bit, and it is holding a little bit here and now. But on the hour chart, it's transitioned to a full red bar, and it broke down the previous body of this candle. So you kind of got to look at everything with the VWAP bounce. Okay, Ruin said, I'm a new investor. I'm using Webull. It gifted me a free $5 stock share for any cryptocurrency. Should I do Bitcoin or Ethereum? And when should I claim it? Well, first, I'm pretty sure you know the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum right now? It is, let's see. Let's go pull it up real quick while I wait on. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that right here. Give me 1 second. I'm watching this one first. End up missing everything trying to do that. We do have a website where you can ask questions like this at frameworkfortune.com. Sometimes during the stream we may or may not have time to do it when we're especially when we're watching the market. But yeah, definitely join over there. We have a Discord over there as well. You can drop questions like that. And if I get to it, I'll get to it. But as of right now, let me just look around the market and make sure I'm not missing everything. All right. Okay, so we have 729. The site, frameworkfortune.com. Let me. And in the group section, you'll see the Discord up there. It's a huge logo for the Discord. Okay, so this one came down, got sold back into the previous 747 would be the break back in. So waiting, watching for a little bit more consolidation and a possible add into this area. But I got in here 100 shares, but I didn't want to leave it in there because it was kind of dangerous with the way it was coming down. But now on the hour chart just has a lot of work to do to get back up. It's indecision to the downside as well. So definitely be careful with all that. Anyway, Bitcoin or Ethereum. Ethereum has been really taking off, especially in the price. Ethereum is crazy. Bitcoin was crazy, but it's kind of toned down. It's almost like the SPY now. It just moves and all the cryptos move with it. Okay, IMMX giving some moves up there. I want to see if it can hold this level of the 728 one more time. But man, that thing just looks like it wants to come down on the 15-minute. So much work to do. Okay, ISIG. What's up, SB? Sitting here, I took one trade on IMMX. I did cut it when it dove down here, and I'm looking for it to kind of consolidate in here again. It just should have went. I mean, it got right up to the $8 and just absolutely just slowed down. So I don't know, man. It should have definitely went on that one. But I will be looking. It's still above the overall trend line here. So I am still looking for entries on it, but that just really, man, that thing got shoved down big. And this was the breakout. This was the breakout trade here. Breakout of the 750, got up to the $8 and just crashed out. I was really looking for at least $1 to a $2 move up to the 8 and then possibly to the 850 and then possibly on to the 9 is what I was looking for, but it just did not have the juice to do it today. But yeah, I saw it come back down, and you know, when I take a share size, like if I take 100, 200 shares, 300 shares, I don't like it to run against me too much. Not too much. It can run against me a little bit, but yeah, it was definitely a little bit too much, especially with the way it was crashing. But now that we've had that sell-off, we may get some good trading around here back to the upside. It's just holding right here on this trend. 747 is the top of this previous candle, 747. So it may be able to hold here again. I may take a do a starter position around here, but I want to see it pull back one more time before I confirm. Need to see it pull back above the 729 level for confirmation. Waiting and watching. 729, 730 level. $750 coming back into play. Just need to see one pullback. That's it. Now I'll give it another shot in here above this 730 level. Because it looks good on the daily chart. I mean, it's basically just looking like it wants to go up. Yeah, Ethereum and Bitcoin are going down a good amount right now. Yeah, they're always falling, man. They fall, and then when everybody's like, man, let's go and do something else. Let's let's buy real estate or something. Bitcoin just comes back up. IMMX, just waiting on this dip, man. That's all I want is confirmation. It's been holding this nice little uptrend. It had a little bit of a failed breakout, but I think it can give another move up. Giving some move down. There's the, see, this is what I was waiting on. Confirmation at the 7:30. Is it going to break this down? On the 15-minute, we have two topping tails here. It did make a lower low on the 15-minute, which is not great. But we'll see if it can hold up here. At this point, it's all about patience because we don't have that early morning rush in of volume. So it's all about patience. Yeah, it's just coming back into this channel. It may need to reconfirm and come down here again and try to retest out. But at this point, that shouldn't have failed. That was just a sad move out. I'll move it up here. Let's see. GD said you're a good teacher. Appreciate that. Ruin Scope said, so I don't get it. Say they stop going down, which would be more beneficial to have, Ethereum or Bitcoin. Also, I couldn't find the Discord on this site. Did you sign up for it? Are you a member? It's in the member group. Once you sign up with your Google or whatever you sign up with, it's yeah. Once you get on there, it's a huge Discord symbol on the group hub, and you can pop all your questions in there. And we've had the groups on the website for a while, but we just recently kind of not a transition to Discord, but we saw that a lot of people like using Discord, and they were asking us to create one, so we created one, and it's out there. And anybody can drop questions. If you have any like articles you have questions about or anything that's circulating in the news, it'll be dropped in there. IMMX did come back down to this 730 level. Want to see it hold this though. It's red on everything except the 4-hour right now. So the 4-hour breakdown would be the 730. Let's see if it'll give us that breakdown. Going red there on the 4-hour. All charts are red now. So let's see if it continues that motion. Little bit of an indecision there on the 4-hour. Getting bought up off that 30. Okay. But I do like it, man. I think this one can really give moves throughout the next couple of days because it's holding up its little trend out here on the daily chart. Let me go over here and look at the scans. MYNZ still dead. LGVN. So nothing else really that was moving this morning. Wow, Beyond Meats just continued to go down. It opened up at 66 and is now down at the 59. Insanity. Somebody did not like Beyond Meats with KFC. All right, so now this is what we were looking for, is for it to kind of hold up here, this 730 level. 730 is holding, so 730 will probably be my risk level here. I'll start a position down here. 730. Yep. Start a position here, and 730 will be my risk level. 25 shares in right now. 730 will be the guard position, I guess you can call it. Don't want to see it break down at 725, so 724 is my out. And looking for more ads. Sell. Yeah, sell 724. Holding this nice position. The 4-hour is transitioning back into the green. The 15-minute is also transitioning. So it just needs to hold this bottom. Getting in small share size right now as an entry position because I don't want to get, if it does wick me out, I want to still have capital to trade. But I'm looking to get up to 100 shares here. Just needs to hold up that 30. Don't go red on me on that 4 hour. Coming on down. Can it hold up that 30? Still above all the other 9 EMAs. They can hold here. I'll be looking to add. Matter of fact, since it's so close to VWAP, 718 will be my stop for right now. 715. 714 on those shares. All right. So that's in there, down there at VWAP. As long as it holds this level and starts to try to go up again, that'll be great. Looking for it to hold at 730 though. Looking for more ads. Holding up those 35s. As long as it stays above that 730 level, we should be okay. Okay, getting out of the 30s. Can we see the 40s up there on the bid and ask? Can we see those 40s start cranking in there? 39s and 40s. $38. $35s. Just needs to stay in the 30s. Getting a little drop there. Not gonna get spooked out because of that. Looking for that 35 to come back up there and hold. 35s, we're up there quickly. Can we see that 35 hold? Be out at the 715. Looking for it to get up here and hold that 30 though. 35s. Getting a lot of little bouncing in here. Will 30 start to hold? Okay, 30's holding a little bit. 4 hours still red. Needs to get back above that 31 on the bid. Wow, wick me out there. Glad I took that small. I mean, that wasn't even a loss, really. $4 wick out, but glad it saved me. I was gonna start adding around this area, but I didn't see confirmation. So whatever, I still got money to trade. Glad I sold where I did. Looking for it to come on down here. Now this is a micro trend. This first trend here at the 675, and boy, am I glad I sold where I did. Look at this thing. Gee whiz. Back red on the day. That's not good. So a failure to break out and then a absolute plummet to the ground. And with all of this, I traded 150 shares. I'm down $4. So I guess I managed my risk pretty okay. But yeah, that was nasty. Nasty little drop right there. SB, you said Beyond Meat. Is it recoverable? Let's go look at Beyond Meat. Beyond Meat. Oh my goodness. This thing just got slaughtered. I mean, the whole day has been red. Matter of fact, the whole 1, 2, 3, 4 days of just straight red movement. It's nasty. Now it may recover though. You never know. If they come out with something good, they may recover. Let's see. But as of right now, that drop off is something serious. Did the SPY drop too? Yeah, the SPY's dropping as well. Let's pop over here and check the SPY out. I still have $1,300 to trade today. Took a little position on IMMX. It was up about $50, but I was looking for a continuation push, and I don't like letting those run against me when I have like 150, 200 shares. If they run against you, it just goes so quick. So I just got out break even. The SPY, look at it dumping here. The SPY absolutely plummeting. So yeah, let's be careful coming into the end of the market. Because ISIG getting back up here, but it's just lost all its volume. BTSC was one that Ben was talking about. So BTSC, Ben has done interviews with their CEO, and today they pretty much put out news that let's actually look at the news. BTSC, this is it is connected to cryptos as well. So let's open this up. BTSC. Okay. So today they said, hey, we're going to give a dividend through Bitcoin. So when you buy this stock, you actually get your dividends. You can get them paid out in cash or in Bitcoin, right? And so on the news today, Ben was telling me about it this afternoon. Let me go. Let's see. First ever NASDAQ listed company to offer a dividend payable in Bitcoin. That's the news on BTSC. So right now it is kind of going flat. When me and Ben first were talking about BSTC, he did the interview somewhere back here with the CEO. But now it's here and it popped up on that news. It's the first NASDAQ to ever do a dividend offering on Bitcoin. So I'll be watching that over the next couple of days. But I mean, the dividend, let me open that dividend back up. Yeah, that SPY is a no-go. That's why I'm being super safe right now. Where is it? Where is BTSC? Oh, wait, where's my news? That's what I'm looking for. There it is. Okay, so yeah, first ever, and it says it intends to pay 5 cents per share in Bitcoin. So let's say if you have 100 shares of this stock, you get paid 5 cents per share. So 5 times 100, that's $5 per share. And I don't know how often it'll pay out. They're calling it a bividend instead of dividend, a bividend. That's insane. A bividend. Have you ever heard something like that? 20, 30 years, everybody be talking about, man, you getting them dividends? Them dividends. But yeah. Yeah, I'm back one life. I took some trades on IMMX. I did avoid this downfall here. So I took one trade in here, got in 100 shares at this area, ripped up, and I didn't want it to run against me, so I went ahead and got out. And then I took another trade right in here, and I just said, okay, if it passes VWAP, then I'll get out. So it passed VWAP, so I took a $4 loss on the day. But I'm okay. It definitely ripped down way more than I thought it was. It was looking good on the uptrend, but the daily chart just transitioned so quickly. But over the next couple of days, I just want to see it hold this trend line and see if it can get going up. But as of now, glad I dodged this soul taking. One Life, did Ben talk about BTCS in this morning's trading? Was he talking about the dividend? That dividend. If you get 1,000 shares, I mean, 1,000 shares is $4,000, but 1,000 shares, let's see, 5 cents per share. in Bitcoin or in cash, that's $50. But I don't know when they're paying out. I don't know if it's monthly or if it's annually. I don't know how it's paying out. So it's hard to tell with that one. LGVN still going down. Jewel ended up cracking back down. ISPC. CVS about to go. Orlando says CVS. CVS. It looks like it's been going. That thing's been going. 106 up there. Hit a high. Walmart, Kroger hike prices for at-home COVID test. U.S. stocks dropped Friday, closing out bigger. Oh, that was on December 31st, and then that news was from yesterday. Walmart, Kroger hiked the prices. Yeah, ruin. You're gonna do Ethereum. Yeah, and another thing to that I've been seeing is a lot of the gaming community and a lot of the games that are coming out with NFTs and exchangeable currencies are based off Ethereum. So that may be something you want to look into as well. Is what kind of applications are you using? Are they going to be Ethereum based or Bitcoin based? So yeah, just check that out. IMMX just absolutely disappointed me today, but it's okay. ISIG is coming off the bottom, but it's looking a little bit that volume's kind of light on the day. Not really looking at that. BTSC coming on down. Is the SPY still dipping? Let's see. SPY is still taking a one-way trip. Okay. The SPY just seems so unnatural, man. Look at it. Look at this. Okay. What other stocks do you see make such perfect V shapes? Like it doesn't make any sense. Like the SPY's been going straight and then all of a sudden it just elbows down. It's insane. Orlando says tech stocks took a big whooping. Yeah. Was that today when they took the whooping? And also Ruined Scope says, oh, okay, interesting. So my goal is to invest in it at its lowest dip, right? How would you predict when the dip stops? That question is the question that every single trader in existence tries to figure out. The best you can do is take the previous data from the stock or the crypto or whatever you're watching and look at the ranges, the supports and resistance levels on that stock. And also the trend, right? Because if it's trending down hard, and if the trend is your friend and it's trending down hard, it may not be the best time to be buying, right? But if it's trending into a support level that you've seen over the past years or over the past month, or I don't know the time frame that you're trading, but if it's trending down into a support level, it may give a bounce. Now, does that mean that bounce will be a continuation back up? No. It could give a bounce and then continue down. So you have to kind of see how it reacts at support and resistance levels. And how big is the bounce? Like, is it like $1,000? Like with Bitcoin, it may bounce and it might be $1,000 bounce. But then you get something that may be lower in price, like Orlando called out CVS here, which is $106. The bounce may be like maybe $10, $20, something like that. So it's all about the technical analysis and getting to know the thing that you're trading. Now, with day trading, like I'm day trading stocks right now. With day trading, you have a shorter time period to get to know the stock, but looking back on the previous days of the stock, you can kind of get kind of an analysis about how it reacts to certain news or if it's going to give back profits, if it's going to hold its profits, and that kind of thing. So it's all about how well you know the currency, and then how well or how you manage your risk on that. Because you can have a perfect entry, but you get stopped out of a position. Had it happen multiple times to me. So how are you going to manage your risk? It's a lot of factors that go into this, not just pressing the buy button. Are you okay with losing $100, $200? What are you okay with losing? $50, $100, $2? And I know you could say, well, I don't like losing at all. But the thing is, when you're trading, you're gonna take losses. That's gonna happen. So you have to know, like, where do I draw the line in the sand? 150, $10. Where do I draw the line in the sand? So yeah. And One Life is he's been trading for so long. He's like Moses in the market. He's just walking through with his Jesus sandals and his little wand, and he makes the ocean part ways for him. So One Life would definitely be somebody you can talk to in the Discord or on our frameworkfortune.com, because he does a lot of also time frame. How long are you looking to hold this thing? Are you looking to hold this thing for years, weeks, months, days? How long are you looking to hold it? That's something else. You've been trading since 2018, man. That's a long time, man. That's a long time. MNZ, MYNZ popping up there a little bit. ISIG going down. So BTSC. I told Ben he shouldn't be buying on the first day this thing pops news. This thing could definitely go back down on that dividend news. That's why I wasn't just trying to press the buy button on it. It needs to show me a trend. I know it came down here from the 850 down here into the 200 moving average, but still this is a 1 day pop up. So I want to be kind of cautious on that one. MYNZ still big red on the day, found a little bottom down here, but that news on NYNZ wasn't too great. Matter of fact, for the new people, let's go ahead and look at this news. This news over here. Um, NYNZ. It had an afternoon market update as well. Let me pull this out. Okay, so this afternoon, let's see. What was the original news on this one? Oh, it acquired the exclusive rights for an mRNA biomarker, which wasn't just stupid hot news, but it was at $21 this morning, and now it's down at 15. So that's kind of that's a lot. That's a big drop for that one. So I want to see a trend. If it's gonna do anything, it needs to form a trend. LGVN was another one that we were watching this morning, which actually, if it starts to trend up, it will look nice, but it just looking like it's cracking down again. LGVN news. It launched the phase 2 trial of a potential drug for Alzheimer's disease. It's in phase 2, so phase 2, it still got a lot of work to do. Still got to get the FDA approvals and all that. So yeah, just watching that one. But as of now on the daily chart, it does not look too good. It's giving back all its little pop-up profits today and returned down here to the bottom, which is a 1211. So that's not looking too hot. MMX still has this nice little uptrend, but yeah, it definitely took a fall a couple of seconds ago back towards that $7 level, but it's still holding up that micro trend. But I'm not trusting it because of this 4 hour. All of these time frames just look like death. Look at it. Had a big drop down on this day, had a big drop down on the open of this day, and now looking like it wants to do another drop. So I want to see it hold up probably into tomorrow, this 640 level, and I'll be watching it on a continued grind up. Let's go back over here. So that's pretty much everything that we saw, and Beyond Meat still diving to $58 from, so a $10 per share loss on Beyond Meats today. That news was kind of bad, man. That KFC, Beyond Meats putting their synthetic meats in KFC. I don't know how to think about that, but IMMX will be my watch over the next couple of days, simply because of the daily chart. It's just holding up this level. Let's read some of this. One Life says, yeah, never swing a junk stock on the first day pop. Wait, they usually revert to the trend. If you trade stocks, we see this all the time. Yeah. And then One Life says, I don't think it looks bad. I'm assuming he's talking about IMMX for possible continuation. Yeah. And then he says, as long as it holds the hour chart trend. Yep. That's what I was looking at. Well, yeah, I'm looking at the 4 hour right here, the hour chart, and then the 15 and the 5 minute. But yeah, it doesn't look bad. Still has a nice little uptrend, but that failure, man, I was in here on this dip and it just took a big fail. So I had to cut it. I'd rather cut it and do a re-entry, especially on a stock with this low of a price. It isn't even to $10 yet, so there's no reason to hold it. Because it can easily, it's $2 away from the $5. That $5 line that I try to stay away from. Orlando says the SPY right on the 50-day SMA. Let's look at the SPY. Boy, the SPY is looking like yeah, it's looking it's looking. Definitely come down quite a bit. Made a lower low back to the 470. But of course, we've seen this before. Week over week, it'll come down $10, pop back up 20, come down $50, pop back up 120. So the SPY knows no limits. Oh, you said the 20. Okay, on the 20 EMA. Wasn't my chart. Your chart was compressed 50-day at the 66. Okay. So yeah, it definitely took a little bit of a dip. Does anybody here trade the SPY? Do y'all trade options on the SPY or anything like that on the SPY? Or do you just use the SPY as kind of like a grading scale for everything else? Average in next 30 years, you good. Yeah, it keeps going up. So, I mean, you could just buy every dip, but when will it stop? When will the fall come? It's ridiculous. ISIG coming on down. BTCS coming on down. So if it can start trending up, then I'll be more interested in it. But as of now, not too interested in it. Really, about to break down the 8. Well, I don't know if it will break it down again, but it came down here to the 850. It has been on a uptrend for a while as well, but I don't know if it's finding a top up here at the 950 level. It may need to rest a little bit because it's been up 4 days in a row, so really may need to rest. Orlando says, I'm waiting on this support to form so I can get these CVC calls, or CVS. I guess he meant CVS. CVC? He must have meant CVS. Yeah, we're looking at CVS trying to move up a little bit more. You'll be watching the market from open to close. Hey man, you become a full-time day trader. MYNZ dumping back off. It did a dump earlier here. Came back from the lows of the 14 up to the 16, dumped off back to the 14, and now doing what it was doing earlier again. LGVN continuing to push down. This is why I don't really care to watch LGVN, because it just doesn't look good. So I'm gonna remove that from the watch. I'll add it back to the watch if it starts to look good, but if it's not looking good, there's no point for it to be on the watch. Let's see. Boy, Ben was crazy about that BTCS this when I got on the phone with him. Boy, he was like, "Bro, did you see? Did you see?" I was like, "No, I didn't see that one. It wasn't on my scanner. It's under $5." He was super hype, boy. I was like, "Bro, chill. You're gonna blow a vessel." All right. Yeah, IMMX going down there, breaking down 6, broke down to 7. So look at that. So the overall trend was down here at the 624. I told Ben it would end up doing this. It would end up reverting to the overall trend. And that overall trend is coming down into it. I hope it doesn't break it tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be able to hold it up and just continue up this trend. But as of now, the way it's looking, it needs to stop playing. CVS is overextended. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. It was pretty up there for some calls. But we'll see. CVS, where is it now? Yeah, it's coming up here to this flat top. That thing's been going up forever. And actually, if you look up here, 1114, it's only a couple of dollars from that top. So do you think it can break that without getting some sell off? Because it probably needs to do another dip before it reaches that high, doesn't it? That 115 up there, that's what, $8 away? $8 away from the high? Unless you're just looking for calls up until that area and then you sell up there with a possible $8 move. Not worth it to hold this stock. I'll buy my own. One Life said he'll buy his own Bitcoin for that. Orlando said I was buying 104 in the money calls for a day trade. Oh, got you. Looking for a chunk of change. Oh my goodness. All right, well, I know Ben's still holding his IMMX. He probably hadn't even looked at it, and I just can't walk away from trades like this. I need to know what they're doing because they can do big dips like this. And Ben bought up here at the 725, so he's down. If he's still holding where he was, he's down a couple of cents. I'm not even gonna do the math. It broke down the micro trend here. So we'll see. It needs to hold up that 650 level. That's what it needs to do today. IMMX moving on down. So I'm not interested until it does some confirmation. It should have went today. Got up there to $8 and failed. But I don't see anything in power hour that's really getting a pop. LGB. Man, I thought I was charging. Thought you've been charging all day. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, everything on my scanner is dead for power hour. We got that little move up on IMMX, but nothing else. Orlando says, I love these little drops because it is a lot of opportunities afterwards. Yeah. Okay. This thing coming on down there. So the 4 hour, it is not looking good. Looking like it's trying to crack down on this 4 hour trend line. Rally is on the bottom though. Is it still going up? Could it make another move? I think I'm gonna wait for a dip on that one. It's moved up so much. Oh my goodness. I hope Ben got out of his jewel trade. This thing's down to 581. So it dropped from the 26 down to the 581. I'm so glad I cut that trade. I would have been down $400, $500 today. You would wait too much information. Market needs to digest. Yeah. Jewel to zero. Hey, possibly that thing. I can't believe it fell that much. And it never gave a bounce ever. Like there was I mean, the bounce that it gave was like 15 cents after falling $26. So glad I cut that one. Waiting for. But I know one thing. There was some happy shorts on Jewel. You're holding way up there at 26. You got blessed. It went to 5. Yes. That's insane. Like, and the thing is, on that first day that it dropped, I bought because I was expecting a little bounce, maybe up to the 10. No, sir. No, sir. The Reaper was in that thing. It was in that thing heavy. And Beyond Meats just continues to go down. I mean, I almost just wanna buy one share just in case. Beyond Meats. I ain't finna pay no $50. Look at this thing. This thing is trash. It's been gapping down. Look at this thing on the daily chart. 97, 106 gap down to the 99, came up a little bit, tried to gap fill, came down, gap down again. This thing is not looking good. Beyond Meat's getting killed. Makes you want to go get a burger. Man, I haven't even had any Beyond Meats burgers. Like, I don't even know if there's any Beyond Meats burgers in Mississippi. Like, we believe in just going out and killing a cow because there's cows everywhere. Everywhere you step. But I feel them, man. I feel the vegetarians. They got to get that meat essence without um violating their sanctity. I guess you could say. You honestly just swing consolidations. Why make this stuff so difficult when it's already against you? Exactly. Boy, 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 Ben is losing money on BTCS. If that thing ends up diving on the close, it's not gonna be looking too good. IMMX just riding up this trend, but has lost all faith on the day for me. I'll look at it tomorrow. Really, still just right down here on this level. I wonder, can it move back up just one more time? It's consolidated here a little bit, but I don't know. I let that one. I let that one play down. I want to force a trade, but he. One like, man, SB, you can't be saying stuff like that, man. You making me hungry. One Life said, but he's getting getting 0.05 of Bitcoin per share. Oh my gosh. Let's jump back over here to the scans. Yeah, IMMX is kind of flattening out. It's losing its uptrend. It's just going flat. LGVN. Did y'all see anything else other than CSV? Because I know it's going to the moon. CVS. CVS took a little dip down here to the 106, but on the 4 hour it still looks okay. But we'll have to see what CSV definitely making a move back down, but still has these the previous low was at the 105, so it's a full dollar away from that previous low. You think support is now formed on CVS? You don't want no, you don't want it no more. Hey man, I was looking, it was looking like a little flat top up there. So I was like, man, that thing needs to dip down because that top, it's really close to the top to be pausing like this at 106. Now, that's not to say that tomorrow it won't get a quick pop up there to the high of 111, but that thing definitely is taking some lunch money today from somebody. Okay, IMMX trying to get back green on the day, but against that 4 hour, it's trying to hold up this 680 level again. The SPY, oh, the SPY, okay, got you. So let's flip over to the SPY, look at what he's talking about. Orlando says the SPY, and it was interesting because I trade things that are strong against the SPY, and the fact that it stays still during the drop was good. Got you. I think I have made 1,000 off of GLBE in the last 2 weeks. Let's see, GLBE. Were you doing puts on GLBE or calls? Go to the daily and look at go to the daily and look at SAR levels. It's so easy to map out. Yeah, I tried to story tell for the SPY so I can understand its action. Yeah, support and resistance. Yep. Because right now GLBE is back to what looked like support. Maybe breaking this support down. I don't know. But GLB on the daily chart, it's this support at the 50. But it's tried this support. Let's see, it bounced 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Don't know how many more bounces it can do. BTC is trying to wake up under the bottom. We'll let that one play. This one, I want to see it hold a 7 tomorrow. Just hold a 7, man. That's all I want to see because I think it's going to end up dipping later on because we got 15 minutes until the close of the regular market. And I'm not looking to trade into after hours. One Life says Orlando with the SPY, biggest thing is to remember it's a forward thinking vehicle. It's always pricing in the future, my opinion. Tyler Sanford, Ford ticker F has dipped, and I'm looking to buy Ford. Let's look at Ford. You're looking to buy. Have you looked at the daily chart on Ford? Have you confirmed that this is a dip? Or does it need to consolidate some? It's already made a move up the last 3 days from the 20 to the 23. Let's see. Is that the highest of the highs? I think it is. I think that's all-time highs, I think. Yeah. Can't be. It should go back further than that, right? Forward. Looking at the 10-year. When does this chart start? Let's see. 2002 is the beginning of this daily chart. 2002. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, 2002, and it's at the all-time highs. Looks like. Are you looking to hold this, or actually, it looks like it has a little bit of a double bottom here, 2364. But when we look at the other time frames, does it want to move down through this level, 2365? Spent times up here at on the 4-hour chart. It spent time up here and failed. So will it get continuation through the 2350 down? It's a lot of red across the only one that looks kind of good is a 5-minute. But that's not a good thing. You want the higher time frames to look good. Yeah, that thing is, yeah. Yeah, that thing looks like it wants to continue down. I mean, if you're shorting it, maybe there'd be an opportunity, but yeah, I don't think it looks high as 38. Let me come over here. High on Ford on my TOS, I'm looking and I see 24.95 as a high. Unless you're talking about back in time. Let's see, back in time. No, I don't see a 38 up there. You bought 5 shares at 22.50 yesterday and sold today at 22.45. I mean, you got a low buy. Like that was a nice low buy you got. If you bought yesterday, let's see. Yesterday at 22.45. Dang, why'd you sell so quick? You have 5 shares on a stock, and this stock is higher market cap. This stock is actually worth something. Like the penny stocks that I mess around with, they're worth nothing. They're worth less. We just look for opportunities in them. But that Ford, could definitely give you a little run up. In 1998, it was at 38.83. Gee whiz. Well, I don't even know if my charts go back that far. Mine went back to 2002. And on TOS, are you looking on TOS to see that? Because I didn't see that on TOS with Ford. I have a 10. Oh, that's why. It's a 10-year 1-day chart. Okay, let me look at Max. Yep. Let's go back 30 years. Let's see. Add time frame over here. Max available. Aggregation day chart. Add that. Okay, so that should switch that out. Max 1-day. Okay, so let's scroll back. There it is, 38.83. That's insane. Man, think about when it was back at $4 in 1984. Wonder who's still holding that from $4 ago, or that long ago. That's insane. But that's kind of like Bitcoin. When it was at 45 cents, everybody was like, "Man, that ain't nothing." And then Bitcoin put on its running shoes and started sprinting. Yeah, Warren Buffett, he's been alive the whole time of the market. He was there on the first trading day. Ding 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 ding. Uh, when I usually arrive, um, okay, all right. Let me see. Max chart, daily, weekly, monthly max. Yeah, One Life. I think that I didn't realize that wasn't on max. It's like, what in the world are y'all talking about? 38? How are you seeing this? You have superpowers. Let's see, 15-minute chart. Let me add that over here as well. What? Man, how they been? Okay, they's trash for that. Oh God. All right. I'm gonna get back to them. Okay, max chart, daily chart. I want to make a max 15 as well. Oh gosh. Okay, then max available. Can I not do a max? Nope. Custom. No, I don't want to do that. Can I not go lower than a day? I guess not. Okay, so daily, weekly, monthly. What One Life was saying, but I just keep the daily. We got 4 minutes to the market close anyway, and then I gotta get to all these alerts that's coming in for me. Okay. But nothing ISIG, everything just looking kind of dead at the close of the market. So I took a trade, but it just wasn't worth it. I was like, nah, man, I'm cutting. I'm not about to take a loss going into the end of the day. I'm good. If you're gonna go, you need to go. BTCS, just going flat here all day. Never did get up to the 5. It had plenty of time to get up there. Plenty of volume. 64 million shares traded, and it just played around in this range. Um, let's see. One Life says getting it's already in. I hate when the market closes. One Life says, see, this is my theory on real wealth. Buy real investments, take out original investments when you can, and then hold remaining shares forever or retirement. Not buy some. Oh, oh man. Orlando says, bro, I hate the fact that you can't really upload your swings to TraderView because sometimes you have pullback days and it shows it as a loss. A loss. Yeah, that's why we transitioned to the journals to we're using TraderSync now. TraderView was good. I don't know if you're using the paid version or the free version, but I mean it was good for a while, but it just didn't work out. IMMX continuing to dive down. I'm glad I'm not in that. But Rally is just holding up this little trend. I don't like it because it's so flat right now, and it's already made that move. It can definitely go down a bit. But yeah, everything else is just not looking too good. Jewel finally tried to come up, came back up from the 5.75 up to the $6 after a $25 drop. All it could give was 25 cents back in the other direction. The shorts absolutely hammered that one. I don't know if that was a Reddit or a Wall Street's best play, but they won. Let's see. One Life says 10K different crypto, 10,000 different crypto doing similar products and not a bubble. Please buy the handful of leaders and hold, not some 0.0000003 crypto looking for moon. Yeah, yeah. That's how I look at cryptos. I forget about I don't even know what's in my crypto portfolio. I add them and I just hold them forever. I don't even look at the portfolio. I don't care about it because I never put money into cryptos. Really, not a lot of money because I know if they explode, well, I mean, if I put in 50 to $100 and it explodes and now it's you know 500 to $1,000, well, it was worth it. And plus, especially if it's money that I'm like, well, it's just sitting here anyway. Okay. IMX still dipping down, coming on down. So we'll see what the action is tomorrow morning on IMMX if it can continue to hold. But I'm not impressed with it. All right, the market is coming to a close. There she goes. Market closed. And I didn't like anything going into that market close, so not really interested in any buying or doing anything with that. Anyway, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let me see. Let me read these real quick. I agree on that one life. Everyone is on the hype. Majority will be trash. I worked hard for my money, so I put my money. Um, so I'd put my money in something that was worked hard for. Yeah. Guess I'll watch futures. Yeah. Yeah. Futures are always going up. Okay. All right. Anyway, guys, I gotta get going. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. I'll be back tomorrow morning. And what is tomorrow? Oh, it's Wednesday today. Okay, tomorrow is Thursday. So yeah, I will be back tomorrow morning. Of course, the markets are closed, so it's no more trading today unless you're an aftermarket trader. You're about that life. Let's see. But yeah, good talking to you guys today. Drop some nice commentary in the chat. Shout out to Orlando, One Life, GD, SB. Let's see who else. Tyler Sanford, Oliver Banza, Olivier Banza. Yeah, I think that's everybody. Is it everybody? Ruin Scopes. There are like 2 or 3 bots in here. There's always some bots in here, man. All right, but that's everybody. All right, guys. Appreciate you. And I will be back in the morning for some more trades. We'll see if we can find some trends and play off some trends and or get some really good news tomorrow. But anyway, as always, I will see you in the next one. Remember, we have the Discord on frameworkfortune.com. I have this white stuff on my hand. I was laying some tile in my bathroom earlier today, remodeling a bathroom or whatever. But anyway, if y'all were wondering what that was. but yeah, and as always, Discord on frameworkfortune.com. You can sign up as a member, get that link. Go and check out Framework Fortune. You can check out Ben's channel at Framework Fortune on YouTube, and I'll be here as well. I think that's everything. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.